Have you ever had one of those days where your chest feels tight, your heart is racing, or there's a heavy pit in your stomach, but when you look around, everything seems perfectly fine? You tell yourself to just relax, but your body refuses to listen. It's as if your physical self is reacting to a ghost that your mind can't even see. If you've ever felt like you're at war with your own nerves, or if you've been trying to think your way out of stress without success, I want you to know something. It's not in your head. It's in your muscles, your breath, and your nervous system. By the end of our talk today, you're going to understand why your body keeps a score of everything you've been through, and more importantly, how you can finally start to settle that debt and feel safe in your own skin again. To understand this, we have to look at the work of Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. For over 30 years, he has been at the forefront of trauma research. His book, The Body Keeps the Score, has become a global phenomenon because it completely flipped the script on mental health. It moved us away from just talking about problems to actually healing the physical imprint that life leaves on us. Idea number 1. Trauma is a physical imprint, not just a memory. Most of us think of trauma or heavy stress as a story about something bad that happened in the past. But Dr. van der Kolk explains that for your brain, the past isn't actually over. When we experience something overwhelming, our logical brain, the part that understands time and language, shuts down, while our survival brain takes a snapshot of the danger. Imagine you were once in a scary car accident. Years later, you're driving on a rainy day, and suddenly your hands start shaking and your breath gets shallow. Your logical mind knows you're safe, but your body is convinced the accident is happening right now. If you've ever felt like you were overreacting to something small, you aren't weak or dramatic. Your body is simply trying to protect you using an old map. To fix this, we have to stop trying to talk the body out of it and start noticing where we feel that tension. Just acknowledging, "My chest feels tight right now," helps bring your logical brain back online. Idea number 2, the broken smoke detector. Inside your brain, there's a tiny area called the amygdala. Think of it as your internal smoke detector. Its only job is to scream "fire" when it senses danger. But after we go through prolonged stress or a traumatic event, that smoke detector gets stuck in the on position. It starts to see a fire in a simple look from a boss, a missed text, or a crowded room. If you feel like you're constantly on edge or waiting for the other shoe to drop, you're not alone. Your smoke detector is just hypersensitive. A practical way to start recalibrating it is through the breath, specifically long, slow exhales. When you breathe out longer than you breathe in, you're sending a physical signal to that smoke detector that the fire is out. It's a biological hack to tell your nervous system, "We are safe now." Idea number 3, the silence of talk therapy. Here's a hard truth. You cannot talk yourself out of a feeling that you didn't talk yourself into. Traditional therapy focuses on the top-down approach, using the mind to change the body. But if your survival brain is screaming, it won't listen to logic. This is why so many people feel stuck even after years of venting about their problems. Think of it like trying to calm down a frightened dog by reading it a technical manual on why it shouldn't be scared. It doesn't work. The dog needs a calm touch and a steady rhythm. The book suggests a bottom-up approach instead. This means using the body to change the mind. Things like yoga, martial arts, or even rhythmic drumming. These activities teach your body that it can move, it can be strong, and it can be in control. If you felt that talking hasn't been enough, it might be time to let your body do the talking through movement. Idea number 4, reclaiming agency and feeling again. One of the saddest things about carrying heavy stress is that we often shut down our physical sensations just to survive. We become numb. We stop feeling the sun on our skin or the taste of our food because we've turned off the feeling part of our brain to avoid the pain. But you can't selectively numb emotions. When you numb the pain, you also numb the joy. Reclaiming your life starts with small acts of agency, the realization that you have a say in what happens to you. A simple daily practice is body scanning. For just 2 minutes, sit quietly and notice, where am I holding tension? Is it my jaw? My shoulders? Don't try to change it, just notice it. This simple act of paying attention tells your brain it's safe to inhabit your body again. It's like slowly turning the lights back on in a house that's been dark for years. Healing isn't about forgetting what happened or pretending you're perfect. It's about teaching your body that the danger has passed and that you are allowed to be present in the here and now. You aren't broken. You're just carrying a score that was never meant to be yours alone to bear. I want to leave you with one question. If your body could speak to you right now without using words, what would it be asking for? Rest? Movement? Or maybe just to be heard? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and sometimes just naming the feeling is the first step towards letting it go. If this perspective shifted something for you, there are plenty more deep dives like this coming up that you won't want to miss. For now, take a deep breath, let it out slowly, and remember, you are here and you are safe.